It was around 11:20 p.m. I was 20 back then, working the closing shift at McDonald's inside this half-empty mall. It was one of those dead nights. No customers, no noise, just the hum of the fryer and that weird flicker from the neon sign outside. There were only 3 of us left. Me, Laura, and our manager counting money in the back. We were just cleaning up when this old lady walked in. Gray hair, oversized floral dress, carrying this big plastic bag. She looked harmless, like someone's grandma who got lost. I said, "Good evening, ma'am. We're about to close, but we can still take your order." She just stared at me for a few seconds, then smiled. But something about her eyes didn't look right. They were wide, unfocused, like she wasn't fully there. She mumbled, "I used to work here," then started laughing to herself. It wasn't a normal laugh, more like a low, shaky giggle that didn't stop. Laura whispered, "Dude, I think she's high." And yeah, she probably was. Her hands were shaking, her pupils were huge, and she kept sniffing like crazy. She sat down and dumped everything from her bag onto the table. Random stuff. A hairbrush, receipts, a small knife. Then she looked up at me and said, "You look like her." I froze. "Who?" I asked. "The one I couldn't finish." That's when my stomach dropped. I nudged Laura to go get the manager quietly, but the old lady stood up before she could move. She grabbed the knife and started walking toward the counter, still mumbling, "It's okay." "I'll be quick this time," Laura screamed, and I ran to the kitchen, locking the door behind us. We called mall security from the landline while she was banging on the metal door, still laughing. You could hear the knife scraping the metal. Security finally showed up after like 5 minutes, and by the time they got there, she was gone. They found her bag still on the table, though. Inside were a few more knives, and a photo of a young woman's face with the eyes scratched out and a dead body outside McDonald's. After that incident, I never worked night shifts again, because that old lady wasn't just crazy, she was looking for someone to finish what she started.